Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, April 27th, 28th, and 29th. So the sun's in Taurus and the moon is in Leo, 90 degrees. It's a square. What does that mean? That the sun in Taurus is like, can we all just calm down? And moon in Leo goes, that is so boring. Why would we calm down? And then Taurus goes, because we made a plan. Remember the plan? Leo goes, yeah, we'll do the plan all right. We'll just fix our hair and put on some jewelry and let's have a party. So it's a weekend. The moon's in Leo. Dress up, put on some shoes, put on some makeup, invite your girlfriend out. This is chi. And there's this amazing T-square that's so interesting because guess what just happened? Pluto just entered Aquarius. So here's the moon in Leo. It's exactly opposite Pluto in Aquarius. First time it's been there in 250 years. Unusual. We'll talk more about that. And then we have the sun in Taurus squaring it. So it's an upside down T. Here's Taurus. Here's moon in Leo squaring it. Here's Pluto in Aquarius squaring it. And then the release of the whole thing is Scorpio. So can we just talk about if you had sun in Taurus and moon in Leo, if you were dealing with control, this is the issue about Taurus and Leo and Aquarius and Scorpio. They want control over this life. Can I just make an announcement? We have to let go of control. Our reality is breaking. The society we knew is no longer holding together. There is an incredible ecological crisis happening. Go watch my podcast called I Don't Believe in Astrology podcast. From the very first one with Jeff Orlowski, who wrote Chasing Coral, you're going to find out that the planet's ecosystem is breaking. We don't want to get heavy right now because the moon's in Leo. We're supposed to have fun. However, when there's a T-square that releases in Scorpio, it's your turn to get real and honest. So during this weekend, if you find yourself with moon and Leo a little feisty, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling like you should speak to the unspeakable, just know the release is Scorpio. And what does Scorpio talk about? Underneath the current, what we don't talk about, sexuality, destruction, death, birth, the things that really, really matter in this life that we tend to shy away from. I happen to love Scorpio. So if on this weekend you're going to feel the desire for partying, you're going to want to indulge. Taurus's favorite thing is the yum yum factor. They have great love for food, for drinking, for dessert. And Moon and Leo's going, oh yeah, I'll have another one of those because Moon and Leo's turning up the volume, wants to have fun. However, we have to get real. There is a T-square releasing in Scorpio saying, you know, I never really go deep enough, said this Leo, to ask the question, what am I required to change? That's what a T-square, that's what the square between the sun and moon is. That's what a T-square is. It demands that we use T stands for tension. So if you're feeling tense, and by the way, can we just address this Pluto entered Aquarius? For the next 10 to 15 years, Pluto, the planet of destruction, hello, and creation, Scorpio is the release. We can talk about this, is in Aquarius, which says, we are going to go towards AI. We're going to go towards technology. The change that's going to occur in this society is the old-fashioned reality that Taurus loved of physical things, of gardening, of making things and growing things and trusting things. There's transformation in the wake of our evolutionary cycle. We are all waking up to a new reality. Have you noticed? Now, it could be scary, but if you're a Taurus and you trust how stable you are, and your moon's in Leo and you're in love with life, and you've got this release of a T-square in Scorpio that can deal with hard truth, then you'd go watch my podcast, the I Don't Believe in Astrology podcast. Then you would go and ask the hard questions, and you'd use your Leo. The answer to the Leo question is, how can I help? I can be interested. I can be curious. I can study. I can ask the questions. When Debra says this reality is breaking down and it's changing, what does she mean? Oh, start with Chasing Coral. Then go watch Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Let your mind begin to open and have fun, said the Leo, and let yourself indulge after you watch it, said the Taurus, and make this weekend chewy. That's what I'm thinking about. Taurus and Leo. A really good dessert would be in order. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you, just because the world is changing doesn't mean the true things won't last forever. Love, sweetness, the yum yum factor in Taurus, you know. Tomorrow, the sun's coming up every single day, said the astrologer. You can count on those planets. So come study with me. That's an alternative to figuring out what's going to happen next. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about the 4 elements and figure out which elements and signs you're most compatible with, click the link in the description to sign up, and you'll get instant access to my elemental compatibility PDF.